In the days when time ran Sullian Jones. Join me this Wednesday and every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. on bayhillnews.net. That's www.bayhillnews.net for my One Life Academy Manifestation Workshop. You will learn how to communicate with your emotions to the universe and manifest all your desires.
When the world was a little younger, fairy tales were always true. Every face was filled with laughter. Every day brought something new, and the time seemed to last forever. Friends would come and friends would go, but their warmth will always linger in the days when time ran slow. Make the world a little younger. Let the laughter in. Yesterday was filled with magic. Bring it back again. Make the world a little younger. Wear a happy face. When the world's a little younger, it's a brighter place. When the world was a little younger, love was just a smile away. There was time for going fishing and the games we used to play. Make the world a little younger. Let the laughter in. Yesterday was filled with magic. Bring it back again.
Hello and welcome everyone. Okay, that's better. How is everyone doing tonight? Welcome again to another Wednesday night to our manifestation workshop, our One Life Academy manifestation workshop. Sorry I was absent last weekend, but I'm back here again to be with you and help you to experience this beautiful life that we have in this earth, you know, this wonderful experience, this time and space reality, this beautiful space of this leading edge that we are in, where we are expanding and we are creating our own reality. So we are here another evening, and again, I'm your host, Dr. Sullian Jones, and I'm here to give you back some of the revelations and some of the learning that I have received through my years, and I'm here to help you to, you know, experience the life that was, that you came here and you were supposed to live the life that you decided that you're coming here to live, the life of joy, the life of freedom and expansion and creation. So I'm here to help you do that one more time. So how are you guys doing? All of you, we want to thank Bay Hill News for broadcasting us, and all of you in all the media land, whether Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, on Zoom. We want to welcome every one of you to this platform another time. So how are you doing? I hope you're all doing great. I see some of your faces and I know you are doing wonderful. So great, you're here today, and that's great and enough to give thanks and appreciation for. Welcome you, Matthews, one more time, and Shanti and all the others. Wonderful to see you. So tonight we're gonna talk about how to allow yourself. Let me do some screen sharing with us. All right. So we're going to talk about allowing ourselves to manifest and to realize what we are offering, right? Let me do some technical work here. All right. Put it up there. Yes. Good. So I like to start off all the time with reminding you who you were and who you are as you came into this world, to this existence, right? I always say it's good for us to come together to create and co-create, because we are piggybacking off each other as we are living in this world. We are here in relationship with each other, okay? So I always start by saying, do you believe that you are physical, both physical and vibrational? Do you know that you were first vibrational before physical? I like to ask you these questions, and it depends on if you don't believe it, you can let me know, and then I will let you know how and why I am asking these questions. Do you know you were source energy before you came into this physical body? And even now you are more source energy than this flesh body and this bone physical body that you have. You are more spiritual. When I say vibrational, I mean spiritual. When you came into this world, you are a spiritual being. You are a vibrational being, and you are more so. You are more vibrational than really physical. So these are things I like to remind you. And if you don't remember, or if you don't know how you become vibrational, you can always let me know, and I will explain to you the beginning of it. Okay? And so today we're going to talk about how to allow yourself to get what you want. Because when you decide to come into this world, as you are you were first vibrational. You said, we know we stop at we're born by our parents. There's some mics that are making some noise. Could you mute your mics, please? All right. So we in the world today, we stop at, we are children that we are being born. Hold a second, let me mute some mics, please. Okay, good. That's better. And Bill, please unmute for me. Thank you. Yeah. So when we came, we were first vibrational, and we came knowing that when we come here, we are going to be sifting and sorting, and we are going to be participating in this thing that we call a buffet of life. It's like a buffet laid out to us, and we have the ability to choose whatever we want from this, platter, from this bar of deliciousness. So we came knowing that we are going to be doing that. We're going to be sifting, and we're going to be sorting. We're going to be enjoying. We're going to be tasting. We're going to be creating, and we're going to receive. We are going to manifest different things. But we forgot that's what we came to do. And what we have been doing as human beings, we are following other people, and we are focusing on the stress of life. We are focusing on the things that's not working. We are focusing on the physical thing. If any one of you that have read the Bible before, and you have heard this saying, be in the world, but not of this world. It is exactly that. We are living here, but we are not supposed to be really focusing on the things that we are seeing so much. We are okay. It's okay for us to have the things for our living and excitement, but we are not supposed to make it that main objective in our life. We are supposed to be of more spiritual, of more vibrational being. We have to make that dominant person, the vibrational person, more dominant in our life. And so as we came, we forgot that the spiritual is more dominant, and we tend to cleave more to the physical way of life, tend to look at what's not working, what is lacking in our life, what is this, and what is the bondage that we are in, and the less that we have, the more money that we are wanting, this that we are wanting, right? So we tend to focus on the lack of it. And so I want to remind you today that it's all there for us. All those things that we are wanting, it's there for us. But we have to achieve it being in that spiritual vibrational embodiment of us. That spiritual part of us, that vibrational part of us must take the precedence over the physical. And then you will see how you will manifest the things without working so hard. Effortlessly, you will be manifesting when you begin to allow the vibrational part of you to do the work. Okay? So this is basically what we are talking about all the time. How do you allow yourself to enter into that vibrational space, that vibrational person that you are, right? So when you came here, you decide you're going to be doing all these things. You're going to enjoy, you're going to love what the world has to offer you. And you're going to be, you're going to make your choice, what you prefer, what you can do better, what you can improve, what you can create. And all these things are there for you. So you decide you are going to do that, And so all these things we are talking about, we're talking about you are deciding what you want and what you do not want. From that awareness, you're asking, and you're sorting, and you're saying, I want this, I want that. I do not want this, I do not want that. I want to be more happy. I want more money. I want more freedom. I want to improve this. I want this to look better. I want to sew this in this way. I want to, make this car in this way. I want to do this bag in certain way. So you are knowing what you're wanting. Okay. And as you are launching, we call these rockets of desires. As you are launching these rockets of desire of what you're wanting, you're wanting more money, you're wanting more freedom, you're wanting great relationships, you're wanting children, you're wanting to be healed, you're wanting to have beautiful houses. All these desires you are sending out every day. All day long, we are sending out desires of what we are wanting. But at the same time, as we are sending out these desires, we are also sending them out from a place where we are in awareness of what we do not have. We are sending it from a place of awareness where we are seeing the lack. Okay, I want more money, but we are in a place where we are seeing, I do not have money, so that I want more money. I do not have this, so I want this. I do not I can see that I don't have the beautiful freedom that I want, so I want the freedom. I'm in a place where I'm seeing the lack of the beautiful car that I want, and so I want the car. So you're in a place where you're seeing the lack, or you're seeing the things that you do not have. And because you're seeing that with your physical eyes, you tend to allow that vibration to be more present in your life rather than the vibration of what you are wanting, right? So this is the problem with us in the world today. We are more focused on the things that we are seeing that we do not have, rather than on the things that we do want. And in order for you to manifest the things that you do want, you have to shift your focus away from the things that you do not want and shift it towards the thing that you are wanting. Okay, so are you on the same page with me right there? Is that clear so far? You have to take your eyes away from the things that you do not want, to the things that you do want. Thank you, Shanti, for giving me the thumbs up. So yeah, you can just give me a thumbs up, shake a head. Yeah, let me know you're good with me. All right. So every time we are sending out these vibrations, we have the physical. We are coming from a physical place because we are seeing what we do not want. We are seeing what we do want. We are seeing the things that we don't have. So when we are in the physical and we are sending those vibrations out that we want what we are wanting, the desires that we are wanting. And as we are sending out those desires, immediately the vibrational part of us get hold of that. Give me a second, please. The vibrational parts of us receive those desires that we are wanting. Are you with me? As we are sending out those desires that we want more money, we want to be more prosperous, we want more relationship, we want more freedom. That vibrational part of us, which is that spiritual part of us, receives those desires, those vibrations, because we are sending out the thoughts, right? When I say sending out those desires, I mean the thoughts, vibrational thoughts, the desires, okay? The thoughts, when we send out those thoughts that we are wanting certain things, the vibrational part of us receives those desires, and immediately the vibrational part of us becomes it. In other words, when we say we want more money, the vibrational part of us grab hold of that and already become more money. The vibrational part already become more prosperous, have the relationship that we want. It has the love that we want. The vibrational part of us, the spiritual part of us has that freedom that we are asking for, that we are desiring. Okay, it's already done. And we remember when the Bible said, as you ask, it is given. It is already done. It is true, because as we desire it, it is done vibrationally, spiritually. Okay, so the question we will ask today, so if it's done vibrationally, why am I not seeing it in the physical? Okay, and that is where we have to do the work. That is why we are here tonight. This is what we have to do. There's work that we need to do in order to see that vibrational part of us that is already existing. We want to see it in the physical manifestation. So the work that we have to do now, we have to allow it. We must allow it to come to full manifestation. So the reason why we have those resistance and not allowing it, because from the place where we are launching those desires, we are not allowing them because, like I said before, we are looking at the negative. We are looking at the lack. And when we are seeing something that with the physical eye, that always take more, is more believable. The lack becomes more believable to us. The absence of the thing becomes more believable. And so therefore, we are always most time focusing on the absence of the thing. However, if you keep focusing on the absence of the thing, that is exactly what the law of attraction will give back to you, the absence of the thing. So you're wanting to not focus on the absence of the thing, but you want to focus on the presence of it, the thing that you're wanting. Focus on that which you're wanting more. So shift your eyes away from the absent. Okay. So being in a place where you gotta now look at your emotion. How do you feel? Right? How do you feel about the things that you're wanting? You can tell by your feel. And remember, we talk about the emotion. How do you know that you are in match with what you're really wanting? That you're focusing on the things that you're really wanting and you're not focusing on the lack of it. How do you know? It is by your emotions. Right? It's by how your emotion feel. Because if you feel happy, when you send out a rocket of desire, if you feel happiness and you feel elation, you feel excitement and eagerness, if you're feeling, that vibration of happiness, then you know that you're coming up to speed with that desire that you have just focused on, that you have just sent out, that vibration that you have just offered there. You know, then you're up to speed with your vibrational you, because when you begin to feel happiness and feel joy and feel, eagerness and excitement, that is when you know you're in line with that vibrational part of you, that source energy of you, when you're feeling that way. Okay. Now, if you're feeling negative emotions, if you're feeling fear and worry and unhappiness, or you're feeling some sort of, anxiety or stuff like that, then you know that you are not a match to the things that you have just desired. You are not a match to that vibrational you, because that vibrational you is always happy. That vibrational you is always in excitement and elation. That vibrational you, give me a second. That vibrational you is always vibrant and eager and excited. Okay, so if you are feeling negative emotions, where you're feeling sad or worry or fear, then you are not in line with your vibrational you. Are you guys understanding this part so far? Yes.
Crystal clear.
Yes. I think it's becoming clearer tonight, that the vibrational you is always in a happy place, in a positive place, in a place of joy and fun, and the people around you benefit from being around you. When your vibrational you is a place where you're always at the right time, you're connected, things happen to you, things are always working out for you. That is the vibrational part of you. But when you begin to feel negative emotion, then you're kind of pinching away from your vibrational you. And so in order to manifest, you want to be in line with the vibrational you. So when you get up in the morning and you feel good, but then when you look at something around and you feel a little bit tense or feel a bit unhappy or uneasy or worry or fear about something that you just saw, when you feel that way, then you are pinching away, you're slipping away from your vibrational you. Okay? If situation around you start making you feel, distracted or distorted or feeling angry or any one of those negative emotions, now that, hey, I am not in line with my vibrational part of me. I'm basically in the physical here, and I'm just turning my attention to this thing that is not me. And I want to be in line with my vibration, the vibrational me, right? So you want to check yourself. That is how you know. That is how you know that your emotion is the indicators to whether you are connected and allowing your vibrational you, whether you are a match to the things that you are desiring. Because like I said, the things that you have just desired, the rocket that you have launched to desire, whether it is more money or prosperity or abundance or good health, that desire that you have just launched about the thing, your vibrational you has just become it. Okay? That vibrational you has just become that thing that you have launched. Now you want to stay in line with that vibrational you. You want to stay there, because as you stay and come up to speed with that vibrational you, then that's when you're going to see the manifestation of the thing that you wanted. In other words, you have to do the things that will cause you to stay in that vibration, right? So you want to get up to speed and become that vibrational you. The physical is always there, you know it's there, but with the thought, with the mind, you got to bring the shift the mind over towards the vibrational you, the spiritual you, so that the thing that you wanted will come to realization, will come to manifestation. Okay? And so what you got to do, you got to stop doing the things that causes you to worry, the things that causes you to put up that resistance against your vibrational you. You have to stop. You got to know what it is and know what they are, and stop looking at them. Stop bringing them into your experiences. And how do you do that? We talk about it many times. We talk about raising your vibration by doing what you love. Like I always say about myself, dancing and just going out and having a good meal or good food, drinking, nice drink that you want, eating good fruits, right? Vegetables, you want to do appreciation, do rampage of appreciation, because when you begin to appreciate, you become aligned with that vibrational you, right? When you begin to, to meditate, again, this is when you empty the mind, and the mind becomes one with that spiritual being, that original being, right? This is the original being I'm talking about. You want to get back there, because with the original being did not have to work for his living. The original being is effortlessly provided for. So in other words, the spirit is providing for the being. Us, the being, we are provided for, but we got to connect to that one, right? We got to give praises, meditation. We got to find ourselves in love, tune in, tapped in a high flying frequency. When you're in that place, then you know that, that you're vibrationally connected to your vibrational you. When you begin to feel that joy, when you begin to feel good, when your emotion is telling you you're feeling good, like I will give an example. Today I was listening to something, and I began to feel this something in my stomach, like I want to birth out something, but I cannot explain it. But I know that is a good feeling. It's a good feeling emotion, and it's telling me that I am aligned with my spiritual being, my vibrational being, and so you want to always, be in that place. As you're in that place, then anything you're desiring will be manifested. All right, anything that you're desiring, but you got to always work on yourself to get yourself in that vibration, that high frequency, right? So that you become aligned with that spiritual you, with that vibrational you. And I will pause here and we can talk about anything else that is important to you, but I'm pausing here for some questions. Is there any questions right now?
No, yeah, good night. I don't have no question, but I just like to strengthen some of your reasoning in the sense that where you have to always be in your consciousness and your awareness that your thoughts and your meditation within create your experience. So once you always be in the consciousness, then also that you could be able to cut off the negative thoughts when they're coming in, which can be a lower vibration, we're gonna make you feel bad. If you have a vibration to achieve something, when the doubts start to come in, you have to cut off the doubt, the fear, the wonder if it could happen or possible. When them negative thoughts start to come in, you have to cut them off early and try to always focus on the higher frequency. The higher frequency is the more positive words and the positive attitude with I can achieve nothing impossible for I to achieve. Just keep the thoughts positive, and that will give the positive frequency and vibration, and that is where always keep you in the alignment to achieve your desire or whatever. Always try to even keep your goals or whatever you want to achieve in your that's how you register it in your subconscious mind. Always find time to imagine or draw a picture it or keep it in your meditation. I want to keep it there. You send it out in the universe, and that's how it creates in the iris and return to you. Rastafari.
Oh, thank you for that, Strength Eye. So that's true. That's great because as you seeing the negative emotion arising, because if you keep practicing to be in a positive place, when you'll be able to recognize when the negative emotions are creeping up on you. And so as they're creeping up on you, you want to say no. You want to grab a hold of them early, like you said, Strength. Grab a hold of them early so you can cut that momentum, because if we allow it to keep, going, then as we keep it going in our vibration, again, the law of the universe is gonna give us more of it. And as we keep more of it in our vibration, it gives us more. And so what you want to do is negative vibration, you want to cut it off early. You want to cut off the momentum of it early and switch over to positive vibration, positive momentum, so that when you get the positive momentum going, the same thing the universe is going to give you, the law of attraction is going to give you more of that positive vibration. It's going to give you more of that positive vibration. And so you will ask, how do I switch it off? How do I do it? Again, like I said, going to appreciation, appreciating the things around you, right? If you have time and you want to sit down and go into some meditation, go into meditation. Begin to give praises, go do some dancing, do things that you like, remember, read a book, play music, anything that you are wanting to do. You wanna purposely switch from that negative place to a positive place. You want to switch from worrying and fear and complaining. Complaining is one that gets us, that sneaks upon us without we knowing, because we like to say, oh, I don't like this and I don't like that and I don't know why. And, we complain about the things that we dislike in life. And we tend to do that more than if we are fear. We are afraid of anything. Complaining is one that we do a lot without noticing. We're thinking we're just airing our views or our dislike of certain things. But trust me, when you're complaining, you are sending out a vibration which is of a negative emotion. So you want to watch yourself, not complaining too much, not being afraid, not worrying. Okay, so that when you not doing that, then you're switching over to your positive vibration. You want to switch over to it so that you can come more aligned with your vibrational being. It is that what you're reaching for, because again, manifestation comes when you are totally aligned with your vibrational being. We are manifesting all the time. We are manifesting all the time without knowing. Okay? For the things that we have accomplished so far, you know in yourself that you have done great things. You have created things. You have done many things in your life. So you know you are a creator. But the thing is that I want you to hear today, you are creating unpurposely without even knowing how you did it. Right? You got where you are today, where you are right now. You got there, not even knowing half of it, how you came there. You know, you went to school, you know, you got to go to education, you went and get an application and you apply for the job and you got it, or, you got the money and you build a house and you buy this and you buy that. You knew all of that. But back of that, the mechanism, the principles that work behind that, you didn't even really know. So imagine if when you accomplish so much without knowing how it was happening, could you imagine now that you are knowing what's going on back of those manifestations? Could you imagine how much more now you can manifest, purposely manifest? Because you know it, you're now knowing what you're doing. You're now knowing how to live. You're now knowing how to hold your emotions. It's such a beautiful thing. I tell people I live purposely every day. I don't have to worry at all because anything I want, I get. Things always working out for me, right? And it is working out for everybody. But now that we have this knowledge, then we are knowing how, okay, if I'm in a rut, or if I'm in a bad place, if my emotion is in a bad place, then I know I gotta get out quickly. Like Strength said, you get out of that bad place, out of that negative place, and you get into that positive place, right? And you know how to get there. You know how to get there. You know the tools. You got the tools now. How do I get to that positive place? Showing appreciation, giving appreciation to the things around me by going and doing some meditation. Just emptying my mind and relax, because I know that as I empty my mind, I know what's happening here. I'm coming one with my vibrational being. I give him praises. I encouraging people. I love him. All these things you foster in your mind, and oh, what a beautiful life you will have. So that's my piece, and I am happy to talk to anything that is important to you. So what do you want? What do you want to talk to me about today? We have another 25 minutes.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I am excited about something that, well, I'm a church person, right? And I was looking at a program just recently, and it just dawned on me that why don't you try to start a music ministry in the church? And I'm not just talking about the church, I'm talking about the country as a whole. But our St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I'm a Methodist, let me put it that way.
Okay.
And we have 2 sockets. And so I'm in the Kingston socket. So I said, I could focus more on the Kingston Chateaubriand socket in trying to get the music ministry going. But it didn't just come to me. I tried to walk my way even further. So what I did, I look at some persons who I would like to be on a committee with me to get things going. I look at it this way. I prefer to select the persons than somebody else doing the selection. Because I don't want to be in something where you have people selecting their friends and so on, and then eventually it flops. I will select the persons. And then I went even further, selecting persons, resource personnel to who could do the training like hand and drum and guitar and so forth. And I'm not just thinking about them, I'm writing them down all the time, you know. And then what I did, I went and I called the bishop last night, and I was explaining it to him. And when I told him what my intention, he started laughing. I said, "Why are you laughing?" He said, "Because, my brother, you are right on the button." He said, "That is exactly what we are planning to do right across the district, creating music ministries in every district, so our young people could experience these sort of things and so forth." And you know, we had a long chat about it and so forth and so forth. So let me just cut that there and try to find out from you what you think of that.
Well, right there, you can tell that you are in alignment with it because you have the confirmation from the bishop right there, and you were inspired. And as you are inspired, you begin to move into selecting and knowing what you're wanting. For instance, you talk about selecting the kind of people that you're wanting, right? So don't focus too much on what you don't want. So just focus on what you're wanting, the kind of people you're wanting. You want people who are energetic. You want people who are, you know, into this thing, who are teaching and know, you know, and who is responsible and anything like that. You want to put the positive spin on the people that you're wanting. So I think it's great. I think it is a great thing. Because that's something I wasn't thinking about a ministry so much, but I'm thinking about teaching music also, you know. And like you, I already selecting the drummers and, you know, and guitar players so that I can have them to teach in the Kialakwa area. That's what I am on doing also with a mission, you know. So yeah, you're on the right track because we need music. You know, music is a universal language, and the more we can get the youths and everyone involved in music, the better it is for our world, for our expansion. You know, if it's one thing, when you read the Bible, that God chose musicians just for his temple. You know, that's one thing he chose. He didn't even really choose pastors and all this. He chose the Levites to manage the church, the clergy of the church. But one thing I always admire that he was specific in having is drummers and timbers and, you know, all these instruments, because music means something, right? So yeah, you're on the right track, and that is because you're in this place of hearing what we're talking about and holding yourself positive. It is awesome. So it works out for you even more. And now you can go forth with more confidence, because what you're wanting, it shall manifest. There's no right or they're wrong. Even if something is not going the way you like it, you have the ability to say, okay, I don't like it this way. I'm going to choose to do it another way. Okay? Remember that you're not going to be, you know, like, oh, I'm stuck. No, you're not ever stuck. Things is always working out for you, and it's always your choice as to your next move. And you know how to accomplish your next move by holding yourself in that vibrational alignment. It is about your desire will be your next move, which is your next desire. Okay, that is what it is. And then you just hold it in alignment with your vibrational you, and voila, it shall be done as you speak.
Yeah, and
That's a great one.
Yeah, I just wanna add to it to strengthen the brethren the two in the sense that's a good experience. So we have to be vigilant and with journey so that we could be able to see when the universe is showing with the signs that we align and that we're in alignment, so that when we see the signs that the universe is responding to it, then we could be able to, that is going to help us to gain our confidence. Then it will should be able to put you in that good feeling mode to show gratitude. So you're keeping the vibration because you're giving thanks now, you're rejoicing that you're seeing sign. they on the right track line. So we are able to be able to notice when the universe is responding according to your alignment and what things we're vibrating upon, so that we could keep on vibrating on a higher frequency, because the confidence is what we need to know that we are aligned with. And these are things that I just try to do every day as I go out into the abundance of space to create my own experience, because we have to create our own experience consciously with vibrating from what you want to feel and asking the universe for things you'd like to see manifest. And you have to be in the vigilante to sight the respond, and then you give thanks and as you prepare for. So the eye on the right track, and the universe is responding to the eye, within them. Just keep the imagination and imaginating, see you inviting all these brethren who you say you love to be part of the community. Create it in the imagination too, and as often as you could too, and that is all that will help to align the vibration highly.
Yes, great. Thank you so much, Strand. And I'm just going to add something to that, just to let you know that the universe is always responding to us. Just to add to what Strand just said, but it's always responding to us, whether we are on a negative part or on a positive part. It's always responding. So you want to be focused and want to, have your point of attraction to exactly what you want it to respond to you for, right? So therefore, when you are giving appreciation and you're giving, like he said, giving thanks and giving praises at all times, don't wait until you see any signs, because it's always vibrating to you. Maybe sometimes you might be in a negative place and you're not seeing a sign of good things that you're wanting. And so maybe you might not be giving appreciation then, because you're not seeing the sign. And then therefore it's keep giving you what you're vibrating. So what you want to do, this is a focus thing you want to do. Focus and give your appreciation to the universe, knowing that it is always responding to you. It is always giving you signs of what you are vibrating. Okay? So you want to always give the appreciation, give the praises, give the good feeling emotion, that vibration, so that it can respond to you in kind. All right? It can show you the signs in kind, because as you are appreciating, then it's going to give you back more things to appreciate. So don't wait until you see something. That's some things we tend to do a lot in our life. We wait and we ask God for a sign. And then we will feel good, right? When we see a sign, then we feel good. And what I want you to do tonight is not wait until you see a sign to feel good. Find ways of feeling good. Find ways of feeling good all the time, with or without a sign. Even if you're in a place where everybody is crying, you find yourself something to make you feel good. Because as you're feeling good, the universe is going to respond to you with your good feeling. Does that make sense? Yes, good. Anything else? That was a great one, and they're blessing all over that music ministry, because as you go forth, it shall be done. You shall accomplish.
Well, I just want to say now, my next step is just to call the persons who I have selected, and let them know what my intentions, because I must say too that we are going to have a new minister, and from my experience, knowledge, and all of that, he is one of the persons who believe in this. So I don't know if that is what gave me the drive and the motivation to do this. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Exactly, and that's what it is. And that's how the universe works, because the universe knows where you are in relationship to your desire. And like I said before, it doesn't matter where that person is. The universe, once you send out your desire and you become aligned with that vibration, the universe is working things out for you, where is sending the right person in your experience. It is aligning certain things. It is putting you in the right place at the right time. It is sending, different things aligns up together to accomplish that which you are asking. All you have to do is align with the vibration, with your emotion, that good feeling of emotion, and leave the rest. Remember I think 2 weeks ago, we talked about giving the rest to the universe. Let the universe deal with it. That's exactly what it is. It sends the right people at the right time, and it gives you the inspiration. It will tell you to call this person today. That's how it works. It will make you, there's so much things I can tell you what the universe does for us, that right now, because we are in alignment, we are now seeing this doesn't happen by accident. It did not. There's no coincidence. There's no accident in the way things are happening to the people who knows why we are here. These things are happening because we are in alignment with our vibrational us, with our spiritual being. And that is how the universe responds to us. It gives us, it provides, align it and make it happen. So all you have to do is relax and go forth, and it shall be done. So yes, it will send the right minister, it will send everything for you. Everything. And you don't have to worry about anything. Even if something going a little bit off that you think, oh my God. By the time you say, oh my God, just shift. Say, it's okay, it's working out. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna work out for me. It's not negative, it's not bad. It's the way it's supposed to be. And it's gonna be fine. You gotta keep reminding yourself these things. It's gonna be fine. Yes. Yeah, I really love this one tonight. Anyone else?
Yeah, you pretty much, good evening, Dr. Jones.
Good evening, Shanti.
Everyone. Yeah, you pretty much touched on everything tonight. But what do you, what's the best way to encourage someone that this energy is out there? Those powerful forces are out there, and they know it, they know about it, or they know something about it, but they don't believe that it's real.
Okay, so you can only encourage by teaching your life, by teaching what you are manifesting, like showing. You teach by showing, be an example. And for some people, they cannot hear until they're ready to hear. So as much as we would like to drag them kicking and screaming to come and hear this, come and hear this, they won't, because they're not ready to hear it yet. And we, again, have to allow them to be themselves. Allow them. We will love them to hear it, but there's nothing we can do, because the universe is also responding to them in their desires. Because remember, if they're having a different desire to go after something else, that is what the universe is responding to them, and they're getting more of that. Now, when they begin to desire to learn this message, this teaching that we have here, then the universe will put more into them, and then eventually they will come up to speed with us. But right now, no, you can't force them to do it. They can only hear when they're ready to hear, right? But you could still encourage them with what happening to you. You can talk about it to them, and when they ask questions, sometimes the best time is when they ask you questions. How did you do that? How did you get there? Then that's when you begin to say, do you really want to know? Yep, this is your best time to start explaining to them how you hold yourself, how the law of attraction is responding to us. And that's when you teach, when they ask. That's a good one too.
Okay, thank you. Very well said. Thank you.
And I believe the action is really the greatest feature. When you do the thing, I believe that is the best, because sometimes I've learned earlier that you could be talking to some people and they're hearing you, but really they're not listening to you.
Nope.
They're hearing, but they're not listening. So if you're not listening, it's that you're really working out yourself. Yeah. Because once they're not listening, they're just not getting it.
Yeah, but there's also people with a negative mindset. and they don't believe that they can tap into the frequency as well. Do you guys understand? I hope you guys understand what I mean. They feel like it's beyond their reach.
Mhm.
So I find it pretty. It is upsetting, but yes, of course, there's their timing. Everyone has their timing where they comprehend things. Sometimes it may not be on the spot, but they'll hear about it, and then later on in the future, they'll remember it.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
And the thing is, we are living in a world where we've been in this way for so long, in this kind of a environment where we focus more on the negative, we focus more on what the world has to offer us, right? So we are in that zone, and until we begin to wake up, because now is the waking up time. And I keep saying that when we who have the knowledge has to give back, find ways of passing it on, like I am doing right now on the Zoom here. It's like 8 of you, and whoever is on the media, out in the media, and is listening on the airwaves, they will be able to hear it too. And there's more people who are achieving the same knowledge and are coming forth with it. So a lot of people will hear it. Sometimes the people in our family, they are the one we are struggling most with. And so what I want you to do is not struggle with the family members for them to learn this. What you want to do is to hold your vibration to what you're wanting of them. You're wanting them to hear this, so you say, okay, I want him to be listening to this. He's gonna be fine. He's coming in one day, and he's gonna understand. She's gonna learn it, and she's gonna be so good at it. You look at what you're wanting the person to hear. Don't look at him not wanting or her not wanting it, or not coming or seeing negatively. You look at what you are wanting for that person. Again, it works all the way, the same thing. It is the same tools you got to apply to your desire. Your desire is for that person to come and hear this great information. And how do you do it? You focus on the great information that person, how it's gonna turn around their life, how it's gonna make them. You don't talk to them about it. You don't force it on them. You just hold it in your vibration, and then it's whatever is in your vibration that will be manifested. And therefore, if you have that in your vibration, that this person is gonna do this person is gonna benefit from it, this person is gonna benefit from this information, and you hold that, and you're up to speed with your vibration with that, you're desiring there, it's gonna manifest. It will. So yeah, that's a great one again. I'm just gonna read something. Yes, Ionola is saying that we had a saying that you can take a horse to the water, but you can make them drink it, and that is so true. You can't make anyone drink it, and this is the reason why. Now we understand that parable. The reason why is because we cannot change people, because the universe is responding to each and every one of us in what we are offering. And so this is why I keep telling us in the beginning, we need to allow people to be themselves. Allow them, but we work on us. What we are wanting from them, we hold it in our vibration. We can't change them, by the way, by talking to them or by pulling them to the water. We can't make them drink it, but we can do it by our vibration, what we are attracting, what we are sending out to the universe. Does that make sense to you all?
Yes.
Yes.
So this was a very good session. Go ahead.
One of the things I think to could, and that's why I asked all the weeks ahead, if not, this program is normally recorded, because one of the things that could really work as for persons is if you have the recording, and you're around your in your home setting there, and you really want to listen what is happening, but at the same time you put it on there, and your family members or member there, and they're actually hearing what is going on, you know,
Yes.
something must break there.
Yes, it will break after a while. Yeah.
With it.
Yes. I have to record it. Sometimes I thought I recorded, and then at the end of the day, it's not recorded at all. So yeah, I have to start recording all these lessons that I'm doing, and yeah, so that we can have it, so other people can, you know, it can replay for some people in the kitchen or stuff like that, or in the house, you know. But yeah, it is a wonderful time that we are in, and we just, like Strength said, we got to be vigilant also, right? We have to be aware of what's going on around us. So no more are we going in this world and being just allowing life to happen to us anymore. We, these 8 people on this line right now, we cannot go back to allowing life to happen to us. We got to make life the way we want it, because we know we have that power. That's the power God has given us. You know, I was talking to someone last night, and it's a quick thing, and I realized when I talked to them, after I keep talking and talking to them, I realized the Bible is just the guide to take us back to our original being. And this lesson that we are teaching here right now is the practical part of the Bible, which will take us right back to the original being that we were. You know, so the Bible with all the stories is the stories for our comprehension, for the babes, for us to comprehend until we get to this knowledge here of the universe. You know, so all the way coming down to Joseph and Moses and Joshua and Jesus coming down, and up to now where we're in the universe, it's taking us right back to aligning with the Creator. You know, when we fall in the Garden of Eden, when we were separated, it came back to Jesus being the one who died and bring us back, you know, redeem us back. But, you know, it's a whole story coming back. And, you know, God has been revealing so much things to me that it's a wonderful thing. When I said, we got to be vigilant, we got to be, you know, plugged in. And this is not different from the Bible, what we are speaking here. We're just speaking in a more practical way, where it's like more scientific, where somebody can understand from a scientific level, rather than all the religious label and limits that comes when you speak about religion, when you speak about Christianity or other, you know, religion. But it's entwined. It is all entwined. It's the same thing. It's just on a more scientific way. We are talking about it. It is about allowing God to work in you. It's about walking in the Spirit. When we talk about walking in the Spirit, it's about aligning with God, allowing the Spirit to give you the inspiration, like you did with the music. You know, with the music ministry, the Spirit of God give you that inspiration. It is exactly what it is, right? So it's all in one. So it's a beautiful time that we are in, and I encourage every one of you to really trust God, be patient, you know, with what you're doing. And if you notice, when I talk about, we are over time, but I'm gonna go for a little bit. When you talk about appreciating, who are you appreciating? When I talk about giving praise, what are you really meditating on? What are you giving praise to? And are you appreciating? It is God. You are appreciating the Creator. You are appreciating his trees. You're appreciating his sun. You're appreciating the moon. You're appreciating the water. So it's about a real deeper connection with your God, with the Creator. And as you get deeper with him, and you begin to appreciate, you become aligned with that spiritual being, that vibrational being. then you begin to understand more how you got dominion over this world, how you got power, how you have authority, and you can have what you want. Whenever you ask, it shall receive. Whatever you're seeking for, you shall find, because you're aligned with that spirit. You're walking in that spirit, you know. Some people might sometimes tell me, what world you're living in? You're crazy. What world you're living in? I said, you remember the Bible said we must be in this world, but not of this world? I said, why are you asking? And Christians will ask you sometimes like that. You know, I said, because I'm living in the world that God asked us to live in. He said, be in this world, but not of this world. You know, because your mindset is of a different vibration, of a different level. You're here to love people, to accept them, to respect them, to appreciate them, to, you know, to allow them, to assist them, to not bring any harm to human or to the nature of God, you know, to the natural creation. You're not here to bring any harm to God's people. You're here to love them, respect them, appreciate them, empower them, teach them, assist them, and then allow them to be themselves. And when you have that under control, when you're really practicing that and you become really perfect at doing that, then you understand that you really live in according to the Spirit of God. And that's all He's asking us to do. But I explain it more in a more scientific way that people can, it's more doable. Because, you know, if we talk in a spiritual way, people tend to say, church again, religious again, you know? But this way, people tend to understand and work at it, at doing it. And it's a really great class and a workshop to be really listening to. So again, I want to thank everyone for being on this platform, and for those of you out there with listening from social media, Facebook and Bay Hill News, we want to thank you again for broadcasting us live. Thank you all again, and we will see next week. I pray that you go out and accomplish and hold your emotion in that place that you want to be, and align with your vibrational you, because you are more than the flesh. You are more than the body. You're more than the blood and the bone. Okay? You are more than this. You are a spiritual being. You are a vibrational being. And so I want you to go out and be that vibrational person that you are, that spiritual person. Thank you all for another great night. Have a wonderful rest of the week.